Good morning. Warren and I are heading out to load the wood burner. I don't normally load the wood burner with him, but I've had some of you ask questions about our wood burner, and so I thought, why not? Let's go. So it is not real early in the morning. It's already after 8 o'clock. It's 20 degrees outside right now. Here comes Eska. Lots and lots of things have been going on this morning already. We are in the thick of a health insurance search right now because as self-employed people, we have to provide our own health insurance, and that has been, it's like every single year we have to revisit it, and based on whatever government kind of stuff is going on, and I don't know, whatever. So that's what we've been doing this morning, is trying to deal with that, and here we are. So the wood burner is how far from our house?
Do you want it in feet or yards?
I don't know.
I don't know. It's like 50
yards or something. Okay, so it's
exactly between my workshop and the house.
Yes.
That's why we put it here.
Okay, so this is it. Central Boiler Classic.
And then too, we put it here because the prevailing wind is from the west, so it blows the smoke away from the house.
Yes. Unless it's foggy or heavy air or whatever.
Now it's gone all night. The water temperature in the water jacket is down to 138. You can see we got cold. Let me get this all raked up here.
Yeah, so he just comes out in the morning, rakes everything so that he can kind of resurface the coals.
Get the fresh coals to the top. Work the ash down. About once every 2 months during the burning season, I have to dig the ash out because it starts to build up and it just reduces the size of your firebox. So I rake all the coals in. Bring some fresh coals to the front. There.
And then this is the wood pile. So I don't know, about once a week? Would you say? We have 2 of these racks here.
It depends on how cold it is.
Yeah, that's true.
If it's below 0 every day, we will burn an entire pile in a week.
Yeah.
So when it's really cold, we basically have a 2-week supply of wood here. Now, if it's 25, 30 degrees, this lasts a lot longer.
Yeah, so just just yesterday afternoon, Warren loaded up all the wood, these 2 wood racks, so we have a bigger wood shed, and that's where the wood is kept, and then what do you do?
These racks hold 1 face cord, and then I have it set up where I can pick them up with the forks on the tractor.
Right down there's little openings there, and he can slide. You can actually see the marks from the forks on the tractor.
So then I take the empty rack over to the woodshed, fill it up, carry it over here with the tractor, set it down.
When did we get this? 2006? 2009. Okay. So 2009, so we've had this now, I guess, 11 years. And it's still going strong. And it works great. Keeps the fire danger, or the risk, it keeps the risk of fire in the house to 0, I guess.
0, and then because all it's doing is there's a pump that circulates hot water. This is encased in a water jacket, and it pumps the hot water and circulates it through a heat exchanger in the house.
Yeah.
And so you're heating with hot water, basically. We don't have the wood in the basement anymore, so we don't get the dirt in from the wood or
and the spiders.
Yeah.
We used to have a lot of spiders in the house when we brought the wood in. And you can imagine other critters as well that like to hang out in wood piles. So on a day like today, let's see, Warren's just going to load it this morning, and then, right now it's 20, so are you going to have to load it again before bed tonight?
I'll put a few pieces in tonight, but when it's really cold, below 0, you have to load it in the morning and then again at night. But
and sometimes even again. When it's really...
when it's 30 below 0, then you probably before bed throw a few more chunks in. But, if we're getting daytime temps around 30, you only have to load it once a day, usually every morning.
Right.
This, what I was going to say before, was this wood burner, there's a line running to the house and a line running to the shop. So we actually heat the house and our hot water. And the workshop.
Yep. So in other news today, I'm still working on that $50 a week grocery budget thing that I'm trying this month just to use up everything. Yesterday I made some cookies and just used up like the last bit of chocolate chips, the last bit of M&Ms, some nuts, and just trying. And so with that, today I have to go grocery shopping. So at the filming of this, I have not put up my second week of grocery shopping, which didn't quite come in at budget, but it was definitely over. But this week I'm going to try to keep it back to $50 because, like I said, I don't know what we're going to do with that money, but we're going to put it into savings somewhere. So it looks like Warren's got to talk here. Oh, look at that.
Cold. It's done. Going to close the door. There's a fan inside the door that's drawing in air, and so when you close this up, it'll draft the air in and help the fire start. And then when it heats up to 100 and I think it's 182 degrees, when it heats the water that hot, then it'll shut the fan off and close the damper. And then when the temperature drops down to about 175, it kicks back on, opens up the damper, and turns the fan back on. So you can always tell when the wood burner needs loading in the morning because the house is cold and the fan...
It's blowing some cold air.
It's blowing cold air, so that means, we better put some wood in the wood burner. So that's about it.
Yeah.
It gets shut down in the spring, and then I usually treat the inside after I clean all the ash out. I treat the inside with a little bit of diesel fuel just to protect it from rusting. Put a cap on the chimney, and then the next, usually end of October, we open it up and fire it up, and it keeps going all winter.
All winter. Everybody loves Eska. Oh gosh. She knows she's on camera. She's going to do a little performance now, I guess. Oh, of course she will. Oh, not yet. Okay, so like I was saying, maybe I will do a little bit of grocery shopping later today. We have homeschool to do today. What else?
Cut wood.
Yeah, lots of cutting wood. That's what you're going to do this morning, right?
Yep.
And then Sam will go out and split wood in the afternoon.
Easy. Let's just, I want to show the camera.
No, Maria, I'll read some books. Are You My Mother?
We have to get that one, don't we? Do we have Are You My Mother? We used to.
I know we have this one with the little kids and she turns into an elephant and a mouse.
I know.
No,
there's
it's
this
not that one.
Cat one.
Are You My Mother is about a bird. And like a little baby bird goes out looking for his mother.
I know we have a cat one that's like, Are You My Mother?
Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe so.
It's like
Okay,
talks to a
so
lion, a tiger,
so I
and
just
a
pulled
monkey.
myself together here. It's already 10 to 10. I can't even believe it. And Peter and Maria, they were already working on their math this morning, right?
See that? It's my slime.
Right? What were you guys doing? What were you doing in math, Peter?
I was doing...
Just wait, Maria. Peter, what were you doing in math?
Well, I was trying to match numbers. Like, numbers.
What did you title your chart?
Tens and ones.
Right.
And then in my big orange book, I have to do some kind of writing thing.
You don't remember? I don't know. I was putting lipstick on, so I don't know what you were doing. How about you, Maria? What were you doing in your math?
Doing like...
Okay.
I was doing like minuses.
No, pluses.
Yeah, pluses. And Peter taught me this like trick. If you like cover up the zeros and you see what the like real numbers are,
Mm-hmm.
it'll be like some of them are like 50 or 90 or 80,
Okay.
like that.
Okay. Sounds
Okay,
good.
that's
And then
confusing.
Peter, you read to Maria, right?
Yeah.
You read this book.
New tricks I can do.
That's a good
And
book,
he
isn't
turns
it?
into a lot of stuff.
I'm not
One
He
time
does.
was in Stars on TV.
Well, you know what? I have to go and do reading with Joe. Oh, that's your favorite page, isn't it?
My
Mhm.
favorite page is, I'll do it. I'll find it somewhere.
It is.
You don't know my,
Oh,
I
yeah.
thought the stars was your
The
favorite
paint
thing.
splatters page.
Yeah, because I actually said,
Okay, so like I said, I got myself pulled together here while they were doing their schoolwork. Joe and I are going to do school now. Did you know that, Joe?
No.
No? Are you sure?
remember piggyback?
We're going to go do some reading. So we're going to go out. We're actually going to work on All About Reading today. And I think he's working on ending blends, like words that have went or sold, things like that. I think that's what we're going to be working on today. So, yeah, he's slamming stuff around right now. Are you slamming your fist on the table?
No.
Are you sure?
No.
Can you sing us a song into your microphone? Sing us a song.
No.
Nope. Okay. So, like I said, we're going to do All About Reading. I will put a link in the description box below here. If you're interested in All About Reading and taking a closer look, I have a few videos that I've done a number of years ago now where I kind of take a closer look at All About Reading and show it to you guys. So I'm not going to show that happening today, but that's what we're going to be doing. Reading lessons done.
Can you open the door?
Yes, our door handle is breaking. Oh, there we go. So it always feels like the door's locked. Let's turn these lights off. We don't need those on. All right, you need some help there, Joe?
Yeah, that's all.
You're going to hold the camera?
Yeah,
Okay.
sure. And then there's start time, and there's Skibidi Go. It's the big spider, Skibidi spider, and then a ghost.
There was a ghost. Put your boots on, okay?
What the
What the, huh?
heck?
Alrighty, now that everybody is outside playing, let's see if we can get a peek at them. Oh, there's Joe climbing up the big hill. I don't know where Peter and Maria went. They were just there, but I don't know, maybe they're on the other side of the hill. Okay. But now that everybody's out doing that, I'm just getting something going in the crock pot here. This is some leftover venison roast. What I did yesterday was just kind of slice it up so it was in real small pieces so it would kind of fall apart and shred. And I'm just going to get that on low. We're going to have that for lunch. It's 10:30. Maybe I better put that on high because we're going to have that for lunch. And then I am going to fry up these mashed potatoes for lunch. Again, what I like to do is just bring them out. I'm going to set them up here on the stove so they can just kind of warm up because I had them in my airlock and it was really cold overnight. So they're really cold. So I'm just going to get that stuff going. That's what we'll do for lunch. So leftovers. So if you have been following along, you guys know that I'm doing low carb. If you have not been following along, yes, welcome. I'm doing low carb. Back to it, I should say, or back, you know, kind of back in the saddle with that. And so I will have the venison roast, and then I am going to make some frozen vegetables that I have on hand, and that will be lunch for me. Some of the meals that I have planned for this week, one is going to be chili, and number two, let's see, we're going to make venison burgers, and we're also going to do some steak salads. So I did grab my meat and my steaks, and I'm just going to put those in the sink to thaw kind of over the next couple of hours. I'll just leave them there to start thawing, and then I am going to make the chili, I think, for tonight since Maria has gymnastics. She started gymnastics a few weeks ago, and so she's been enjoying that. Really, really enjoying that. She was nervous, but then once she had a couple sessions under her belt, she was super excited. She's like, I made friends. And so, yeah, so we're going to do the chili, I think, for tonight's supper. So I'll let that thaw for a little bit, then get that going. We are in town now, and we are going to run into the grocery store. We kind of timed our grocery store. Don't be chewing with your mouth open into the camera, okay? So we timed our grocery store shopping around having to drop something off for Amber. So she had...
Something on the camera.
Where is there something on the camera? Yes, it's a crack, honey.
Oh yeah.
We needed to drop something off for Amber, and she was at class, and so we had to yeah, we had to meet her out in the parking lot. Anyway, so we did that. We're now going to go into Aldi, and we're going to see what we can do with $50, and I'm already thinking that it's going to be over $50 because there's a lot of things that we run out of throughout the week, just little things like baking soda or baking powder. And what I like to do, you know, if I'm going to bake, I'm going to have to restock those items. So we'll see. Let's go see what we can do.
1.
Yes, 2.
1.
Yeah, I don't want to get the ones on the
1.
outside, so I can do it.
Strawberries.
Strawberries, are they on sale for
Yes.
$1.89? Okay.
Yes.
Put those in the cart.
Okay.
Okay, so we came out of Aldi's there with a total of $88.93. I have not been keeping to the $50. Thank you. I have not been keeping to the $50 very well, and that is just because with 7 people we need, it seems like a lot of things. This time I actually spent a little bit more, actually $40 more than the 50, because we did get 3 Valentine treats. So Peter and Joe both needed Valentines for their Friday school class, and then Maria wanted to get some Valentine candy, you know, to share with some of her friends as well. So that did bump up. That definitely bumped up our amount there, and then because that was probably a little over $10. And then also I have to say that this weekly grocery shopping is starting to feel slightly tedious. I'm not liking feeling like I have to get to the store. Like there's things I just can't even make because I just don't have any diced tomatoes, or I don't have any cheese, or I don't have any whatever. It seems like I'm just always kind of at that point where I'm just about don't have anything. So that's been a little bit of a struggle for me. So this time, like instead of just getting Amber 1 yogurt for a lunch this week, because she has to take lunches 3 days a week now, instead of just getting her 1 yogurt for one of her days, I ended up getting 2 yogurts, 1 for this week and then already 1 for next week, because like I said, it's just tedious. It just, I'm finding it very tedious. So we're gonna head on to Walmart now. We have to, what do we have to get at Walmart? I don't remember. I feel like I have a couple things that I have to get there. We are back home, and I am going to go through all the groceries, but that actually will be a separate video with, you know, just kind of a loose meal plan. So there's kind of an overview. You can see everything there. But I did want to just give you guys a peek. Here's what we ended up picking up at Walmart. So I got a new clock because I believe we had, must have been when we did fall back in November, when we took the clock off the wall and to change it and then put it back on, it ended up falling off the wall and cracking, and we just, actually shattering. So we never ever got a new one, and we've been talking about it ever since. And so finally I just picked up something new today. So I think this is going to look kind of fun. This will go in our schoolroom. It's where Warren and I usually eat breakfast and have coffee in the morning, so we like to have a clock. Okay, and then I also picked up this coat. I have been wanting a sort of like spring and fall coat for quite a while, and I did find this one. It's like navy blue and black, and it has sort of this like camo kind of, I don't know if you guys, yeah, you can see that through the camera, this camo type pattern. Anyway, I was pretty thrilled because it was marked here at $26.96, but when I rang it up at the register, it was $15. So I'm really, really tickled about this. It's just kind of like, has a nice cinchy waist. They had it in a very light gray as well. So if you're interested in a spring coat like that, head to Walmart. Okay, and I think that's gonna be everything for now. Sam, when we got home, Sam was just getting back from snowmobiling. He said there were some really nice drifts. And then him and Peter are actually gonna go out and work on cutting wood, right? Mm-hmm. What's your job normally, Peter?
Oh, yes. Well, 2 days ago it was stacking the wood. And then days before that it was cutting.
Okay. And how about you, Sam?
I'm the one that has to haul the big old logs and get them into the splitter. And
Okay.
then Peter just pushes the handle on the
Okay.
big
So you
ball.
roll them over,
Yeah.
get them into the
I
splitter,
roll them closer.
and then Peter
Yeah, Peter does.
pushes the handle, and then you take the chunks and then go and pile them up. All right, sounds good.
He's gonna get ripped by the end of this woodworking winter.
Nice. You're gonna be a ripped 8-year-old.
Hey, the chicks dig that, man.
All the groceries are put away, and I was just, I actually just spent a little time answering comments from the homeschool video that I put out, the Q&A, and some of the questions that you guys have asked now over on the community tab are fantastic, and they have my mind just going like crazy with things that I would love to share when it comes to homeschooling. So I'll probably let that go for about a week and see what kind of comments come in, and then I will film that, and hopefully from today you guys should see that in about a couple weeks. Okay, so what I have going here this morning, Amber had asked if sometime today I could boil up eggs. It's not like she can't boil up eggs, but she has been extremely busy. She's taking 13 credits of college classes this semester, including statistics, chemistry, English composition, and speech. And so that has her going. She's been having a lot going on with chemistry. She had asked if I would hard boil up some eggs, and I thought that was a fantastic idea. And so I just put 9 eggs in. I didn't want to make too many because I don't want them to go bad. And then I also have my meat cooking up here because I'm going to be making chili here for supper, and I have about 52 minutes to get everything kind of wrapped up before we have to go to gymnastics. We are home from gymnastics now. It is about 5 to 7, and we're just going to sit down and have supper. So Sam made, what'd you make here for the first time?
I made cornbread. Yeah, cornbread. Because I've boiled noodles many times.
Yeah, you've boiled noodles before. But so he made some cornbread, just used the recipe right off of the back of the self-rising cornbread bag. So we'll see, right? Looks
hope it's
good.
good.
Smells delicious.
I followed the directions like they said, so
Yeah,
should be good.
should be. Whoops, the oven's still on though. Okay, he boiled up some noodles. I just took my chili out. I'm actually going to top my chili with some sour cream and some shredded cheddar cheese. And what happened? Did you?
I burnt myself.
You burnt yourself. Okay, you want to put those noodles into the chili here? Are they really?
Yes, that's what I burned myself on. My hand slipped
yep.
off and touched that metal.
Yeah, that is a design flaw.
That's one thing with this gas heat. The
Oh, yeah.
flames, when I have it on high to boil water, the flames like slightly come up around here, and these metal handles heat up to extreme, and I went to grab it to take it over. I got over, started dumping, and then I realized my hand was burning.
Yep. Yeah, I know how that goes.
It's gonna come out in just one big chunk.
Well, here then, let's...
Yes.
We'll just loosen them up. Okay, there you go. Oh, we got one person to... Takes 3 of us, huh? Got the supervisor here.
I'm supervising.
What you're doing is waiting for chili.
Yeah. Nice job, Sam.
Yep.
Looks delicious. So that is going to be supper here on this Tuesday night. Now you have to say hi, folks. That's what Joe always does.
Hi, folks.
Hi, folks.
He says it much happier, though.
Hi, folks.
Much happier.